You can see it's just like piled with cheese. You certainly get your money's worth. It's simple, but it's absolutely freaking delicious. Hey travel lovers, welcome to A Wanderlust for Life, the channel that shows you European gems through food and memorable experiences, and today's all about the food again. We are here in Bergamo, Italy, just outside of Milan, and we're gonna take you on a food tour and show you exactly what you need to eat when you are here in Bergamo. Let's get eating. Our first stop is probably our favorite so far here in Bergamo, and it is Osteria al Gigianca, and we were here a few nights ago and we are back because we loved it so much, but also they have a lot of local food. So their whole thing is slow food movement, and they highlight the local favorites. So we are gonna have an amazing little lunch. We could probably do the whole video here, but I want to show you some other places. But we are starting off with a local sparkling wine. This is Franciacorta. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Franciacorta. And it is a bubbly white wine, and it is made in a similar manner as champagne. So cheers. I don't know why the bubbles always surprise me. It's very light bubble though. It doesn't like punch you, but you can still see it going. Oh my gosh. So it's a very lightly flavored wine, a little fruity, pretty dry. We had the Brut, but it's a great start to a meal, and I cannot wait for this video to show you some really delicious things. We are starting off with casoncelli, and it is a local ravioli, so a filled pasta in brown butter sauce. There is meat filled inside, fried sage leaves on top, and a little bit of what is that, like bacony pancetta on top. We had this the other night, which is why we're back, because this was just, you know, you cry because it's so good kind of a thing, so we had to share it with you. So I can't be too surprised when I eat it, and it's amazing. So you can see that it is filled. The thing about Italy is the pasta is always done perfectly, and all the flavors coming together. It's simple, but it's absolutely freaking delicious. I have one more dish to show you from here, but for now I'm gonna dig in because it's getting cold. Another dish you should try when you are here, really anywhere in Italy, is the risotto, because everywhere makes it very differently. And here we have it topped with local cheese. They have 9 DOP, which is this fancy way of saying specialty approved cheeses. And so this is topped with one of those, pickled radishes and some mugwort. And it's just this white risotto paired very nicely with this Valclepia, which is a very local wine. Delicious. Was of course awesome, as we knew it was going to be. The casoncelli is actually the recipe from the chef's mom, so it was a very like family style kind of thing, which I absolutely love. And it is filled typically in this region, specifically here in Bergamo, with breadcrumbs, egg, parmesan, plus ground beef and either salami or sausage, but that changes pretty much as soon as you get out of town. So that is why it's such an important dish to have when you are here in the city. We are gonna satisfy our sweet tooth next. We have just come up to the top of the city. There's an upper and a lower portion. So you can take the bus straight up, or you can take the funicular. Both work with a transit pass. The tourist pass, I would recommend getting like a 24-hour or 72-hour. But I'm wondering if you can guess what the sweet thing is. If you think you know, write it down in the comments, and then after we show you, let me know if you were right. Polenta is a really big deal here, even though we haven't had the savory version yet, but we will, don't worry. I am gonna show you the sweet version because yes, it exists with a twist. So somebody decided that they wanted to make a dessert that looked like polenta, and I think they did a really good job. So this is polenta I osei, I think I'm saying that right, and it is a sponge cake with butter, chocolate, hazelnut creams, and rum, topped with marzipan, yellow sugar, and a little chocolate birdie. I have no idea what this is going to be like. A lot of things, we've been to Bergamo before, I've been here for a few days testing things out for you guys, but this is completely new to me. I'm a little worried. It looks very, I don't know, buttery or rummy under there. I'm not I'm not really sure. All right, let's do it. It is really, really sweet, like almost sickening sweet. The rum, you can taste it, it's not too strong. You definitely get the sponge cake, which is really nice. It's just kind of like a soaked cake. And the marzipan, I think, just makes it a little too over the top sweet. So share it. The bakery we went to, and I will put that in a blog post down below, they have a tiny version that's like 2 bites, which I would highly recommend. I think Sean and I are gonna share this one. Okay, I have to tell you about this fast because my gelato is melting. So gelato, obviously you have to have when you come really anywhere to Italy, but in Bergamo you have to go to La Mariana because that is where they invented the flavor stracciatella, the creamy vanilla flavor with the chunks of chocolate in it. This is a piccolos, this is a small. And yes, it drips very, very fast, but come across the street, there's plenty of seating. You can also sit there, but you get this great greenery view behind me. It's absolutely a perfect start or finish or midday to any part of your day. We are here at Boo Cheese Bar, or BU Cheese Bar, I'm not sure how you say it, but we thought this was a perfect spot to try local cheeses. There are 9 from this area that have like that status, that special status. We have 5 here that are pretty local, a couple from Bergamo, a couple from the mountains and stuff like that. So we are gonna try this. There is another spot I would recommend, and whenever I find more, I'm gonna add it to a blog post. I'm gonna leave linked down below. But we are here for aperitivo. So I have my cocktail, it's My Lady. It's a vodka passion fruit with a couple other goodies in it. We have more food to try, but don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in these kinds of foodie videos or just travel around Europe videos, because we have so many more coming, lots of great places to explore. So we are gonna dig in for now, and we have more coming tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Cheers. I promised you polenta, and that is what you are getting. So we went to a spot that is known for polenta, and it's also in the name. I think it's polentone. I'm not fully sure how you say it, but the like O-N-E is kind of separate. Anyway, so we got the polenta with local cheese and also one with salami on top. We are over here at one of our favorite spots. There's this old washing area where people used to do their clothes and wash their clothes and stuff. It's very peaceful back here, but very busy. Today's Sunday, so as with most places, weekends are gonna be busier. Let's give it a try. We have had polenta here, not here, but at a restaurant here, and they always do a good job, so I'm really excited for this. The polenta is excellent, it's done really well. And the cheese is just like a little bit funky, but it's like funky enough so that it has flavor, but not funky enough to where it like puts you off. I don't like funky cheeses. Let me know in the comments if you do like funky cheeses. Hello, bird. Sean keeps looking over at his, making sure ants aren't getting in it because we're right next to a bunch of foliage, as you can see behind me. So you can see it's just like piled with cheese. You certainly get your money's worth. This was $4.50, so not bad at all. And we still have more food to eat, if you can believe it. For our next pasta dish, we are at Circolino Città Alta, and we found this amazing garden terrace. This is, I mean, you don't expect this when you're up in this area. We are here to have the scarpinoch, which is similar to the dish that we had before, the filled ravioli type dish. That was meat filled, this is cheese filled. Oh, and the noce, just so you know, ends in 2 C's, which is not normal for the Italian language, but it is for the Bergamo region. It's part of like the dialect, and it's in a buttery, sagey sauce. Let's give it a bite. A little bit of tangy with the cheese, not like tangy as in funky, just like regular cheese. Very smooth, the filling is very fine and creamy. Butter sage sauce, awesome. Our final dish and drink is finally here, and this is Espresso Na Mantobana. At least I hope I'm saying that right. So that is from an area nearby, not here in Bergamo, but from Mantua. And it's made to be eaten in pieces, not in slices, because it's crumbly. It's made of almond and corn flour and stuff, and we got it with vanilla custard. What I really wanted is the Moscata di Scanzo, and that is made locally. So this is very much a berry color. It's only from one vine type, so it's very, very specific, and it's made to be enjoyed and savored, which is why it comes with dessert. It's also obviously very, very sweet. I was actually expecting Moscato to be a white wine, not a red wine, so let's give it a try. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. It does make you salivate a little bit. It's not soup, like it is kind of, it's not as syrupy as I was expecting, to be honest, but it's like sweet and dry at the same time. I'm not really sure how that works, but definitely a very berry flavor, which is what I was expecting based on the description that I just read. And I will give this a try. But we actually just already bought a bottle of this without trying it, so I'm glad it's good. Again, it's not sickening sweet or anything. It's just a really good end to the meal. Like, it's very crunchy. With the cream inside, it kind of tastes like a apple crumble without the crumble. Does that make sense? But this is a very good end to the meal. That wraps up our video here in Bergamo on foods to try in this amazing city. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe if you aren't already. And if you missed my vlog when I ran around the city by myself, I'll leave that right next to my head. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.